So you just found out that you're pregnant. What do you do now? Take it all in. That's exciting news. You are one of those lucky people that get to experience what it is to have a growing baby inside of you. Hey, welcome back to my channel. So I'm Lany, and in today's video, we are talking about things to do and expect when expecting first trimester. I'll have other videos for the second and third trimester, so stay tuned for that. You should always go consult with a healthcare provider before making any drastic changes. Everybody is different. Every pregnancy is different. Every baby is different. So these are just information that I'm sharing through personal experiences. In my last video, I talked about things to know and do before getting pregnant. I'm gonna bring something from there, which is stop all harmful habits that you have going on, like this. You gotta think, if this isn't just you now, you have a growing baby inside of you, and this is the time for you to try your best for your baby. Next, choose a healthcare provider. You need to start looking for your OBGYN, a doula, or a midwife. You need to schedule your first ultrasound and your first appointment with your doctor. Many doctors wait a few weeks before even seeing you, just because there's still a chance of miscarriages. So this is a good time for you to bring your partner with you. So during your first ultrasound, this is usually when you hear your baby's heartbeat, and that's done with a Doppler fetal monitor. And while you're at the doctor, you should also discuss with them about taking vitamins like folic acid or prenatal vitamins, which is also from the last video that I mentioned. And also talking to them about the things that you're ingesting, all of the things that you put on your skin, things to avoid like retinol, retinoids, like salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, because there's certain prescription drugs that you should be avoiding, such as isotretinoin, which is like Accutane, which is like an acne medication. So bring it to your doctor so that they can take a look at the ingredients instead of just telling them, oh, I'm taking this. Most of them, they won't even know what the ingredients are. So it's always better if you can bring them the packaging that has the ingredients on it so that they can actually tell you if it's safe or not for your baby and you. On my first trimester, I was so tired. You need a power nap? Take it. Take a 20-minute power nap. Do it. It's for you. You need it. Yes, and it's understandable. It's a lot to raise a baby. You know, a lot of people, this is the time that they're super tired, that they get morning sickness. So you have to expect that. By the way, just because it's called morning sickness doesn't mean that it happens only during morning. It can happen morning, evening, afternoon, any time of the day. And that's what happened with me. I had morning sickness up until I was 7 months pregnant with my first child. If that happens to you, then maybe you might want to consider eating smaller portions at a time, spread out throughout the day, avoiding things that have strong smells. If you do throw up, you might want to rinse your mouth with mouthwash, just because of the acid might harm your teeth. And that's another thing that you guys should be watching out for.
Pregnancy may make some women more prone to gum disease and cavities. According to Health Canada, periodontitis has been associated with poor pregnancy outcomes, so schedule an appointment to get your oral health checked and to have your teeth cleaned.
Since we're talking about small meals, let's talk about food. So you should always eat a healthy, balanced meal. You need to know what to eat and what to avoid. So let's start with what you should avoid. Anything really raw, in that sense, that needs to be cooked. You should avoid raw fish, raw meat, smoked fish or raw fish, and oysters, or fish with high levels of mercury, such as swordfish, mackerel, things like that. It's also good to avoid like deli meats, even hot dogs. Also avoid anything unpasteurized, like soft unpasteurized cheeses like brie, camembert. Try to eat healthy, try to eat balanced to give you the energy that you might need. Stocking your fridge and your pantry with healthy items like dark green vegetables like broccoli, kale, or even orange fruits and vegetables like carrots, squash, from cheeses to milk to yogurts. Just make sure that they're pasteurized. Whole wheat pasta, whole wheat bread. Like, just have a regular balanced diet. Those are good for your baby and yourself. And also stock your kitchen with snacks, healthy snacks. Trail mix, an apple, good to help your energy up. And usually when you get a little hungry, it's good to just grab something that's healthier as opposed to something unhealthy. So always bring with you a snack and water. Keep yourself hydrated. So speaking of water, some older homes have old pipes which have lead in them, and if that's the case, you might want to just filter your water like with a Brita filter or something like that. So you should also cut down on caffeine and sugary drinks. According to the government of Canada, too much caffeine is not good for your baby. The recommended daily dose of caffeine shouldn't be more than 300 milligrams, which is about 2 cups of coffee. Black coffee, because you gotta avoid sugar, right? You should also avoid certain teas like chamomile tea. So I had to avoid that while I was pregnant. Water and milk is much better for you and your baby. You should also check if your activities are pregnancy safe. Certain hobbies, house chores, and job positions might be harmful for your baby and you. Like cleaning products or even lifting anything heavy might not be good for you. You should avoid that. Also, this might seem weird, but cat litter, you should avoid handling that as much as possible. Some may carry parasite that causes toxoplasmosis. If you have somebody to help you with the cat litter, that's better for you. Or even at work, what do you do at your job? Is your job position hazardous for you and your baby? Let's say I work at the hospital, I should avoid being exposed to like radiation, right? Or even I work at the pharmacy, so I needed to avoid touching certain medications. So there's certain things that you have to be more aware of. Just take a step and see and evaluate your situation. It's important to keep yourself active. Even a small walk outside, it's good for you. Stretches and exercises, it's good to keep those going. It helps a lot of people sleep better. And also it'll help keep your stamina for the delivery, because labor is a workout and a half. Don't forget to cherish the memories. Now you can start taking profile photos of yourself and your growing belly and see like week to week or month to month how you've grown, just to see the progress. You might also want to consider keeping a journal, a baby journal. You can also download apps on your phone to help keep track of your growing belly, of your growing baby. So I guess that's it for this video. If this is your first baby or your second or your third, comment them down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you can be notified whenever we put up new videos. The second trimester should be out very soon, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye!